the universe as a vibrational energy. All the atoms in our observable reality vibrate and resonate at different frequencies. The atoms that make up our planet, for instance, vibrate at a certain speed. The interactions between these vibrations give us observable events or phenomena and create the different elements and forces in our physical world: gravity, electromagnetic radiation, and so on. Even though they function separately, these atomic vibrations are all linked. Everything is interconnected and exerts influence on everything in some form or another. This interdependence creates our reality. It's the fabric of reality that holds everything together. It's a mind-blowing concept, one that you can comprehend and not comprehend at the same time. If you can change the speed of a particle's vibration, you change its frequency. If you change a particle's frequency, you change its behavior. If you change a particle's behavior, you change your physical reality. This is how the universe works. When a group of atoms come together and resonate at the same frequency, they form particles, known as subatomic particles. These can be broken down even further into smaller oscillating frequencies of energy that vibrate whenever an electromagnetic wave comes into contact with it. This is all there is to the universe: vibrating particles of energy that make up a vibration or a frequency, and these frequencies can either be changed by resonance or harmonization, like waves of electricity. While each type of particle has a different atomic structure and frequency, which ultimately determines how these particles will interact with each other. This may be hard to grasp since we perceive ourselves as many different things: people, animals, objects, etc. But in the grand scheme of things, all that exists is energy. This brings us to the fundamental question: if we are just made out of energy, which creates different frequencies through different relationships, then what creates the relationships? The answer is intention. Intention or thought creates relationships and interaction between frequencies. The more we focus on something, the clearer it becomes and the stronger the relationship between the two energies. If you think about pink elephants all day, you'll start seeing pink elephants everywhere, even if there were none in sight before. A common example is when you're thinking about buying a new car. You may test drive a car, and for the next week, you'll see that car's make and model wherever you go. This happens because you're so focused on something that your thought manifests in its physical world around you. Everything that happens to you is created by your own mind. Your mind is your reality. What you perceive and think about is your world. If you don't think about it, don't see it, nor focus or perceive something, then it doesn't exist to you. That doesn't mean it isn't physically there. It's like a stranger passing you in the street. If you don't know them and they don't mean anything to you, you don't notice or pay attention to them. On the other hand, if they're your partner and you love them very much, you may only notice them and no one else. The reality for each person is different. Your thoughts and the energy of your thoughts manifest reality to reflect your feelings. Boiling this idea down, only one universal law exists: like attracts like. Sadness attracts sadness. Wealth attracts wealth. Peace attracts peace. Your mind and energy are reflected in your reality. Therefore, your mind creates your reality. What you put out is what you get back. That's the law of attraction. Focus on what you want and spend very little time on what you don't want, and this energy will travel out into the universe to attract similar frequencies. The more thoughts you have of what you want, the stronger the frequency will become. and the faster and more firmly it will manifest in your physical world. However, some other effects play into the law of attraction, and understanding this brings so much clarity to the table.